I've been drawing portraits continuously for over a month. In late September, I had the idea to pick one artistic endeavor that I could do consistently in order to see if I could get better at something if I drew it over and over again. And so, since the 25th of September until the 31st of October, 1 week longer than I'd originally planned, I drew portraits. I drew at least one portrait every day for 37 days. Almost. I started off working with how I already knew to draw faces. I've tried drawing portraits before, but my problem was always with getting the faces consistently correct. This meant I wasn't always perfect when it came to the structure of the face or the placement of different facial features like the eyes or the nose. I would always draw them approximately where I thought they would be, without having any kind of structure to fall back on if I wasn't sure. And in general, I was bad at drawing faces that looked like the faces I was referencing. And whether I think I've improved or not, I can confidently say that by practicing drawing portraits every day and especially watching tutorials, my understanding of how the face is structured has definitely gotten better. By having a structure that I can reliably fall back on, I can now position the features of the face more or less consistently in the right place. Now that doesn't mean I've gotten better at drawing faces more accurately. I would say I'm still pretty bad. The only thing that's changed is that I have a better understanding of how the face is structured, but I still have problems putting that understanding onto paper. Week 4 and 5 were not great. I thought that after the end of week 3, where I had such wonderful success using the Van Dyke Z, I would just be able to nail all the portraits that came after, but yeah, that's not what happened. It's been about a week since I finished the challenge and I haven't touched my sketchbook since then, but that has given me the time to think about my process, and I think the thing that I'm fundamentally lacking right now is the ability to draw what I see. When you look at something and try to draw it, it's easy for you to draw what you think you're seeing instead of what you're actually seeing, especially if you're not a seasoned artist. If I asked you to draw a rose and I placed a rose in front of you, it would be easier for you to draw what you think the rose looks like instead of studying it and drawing it exactly as it appears. Because you already know what a rose looks like, you might end up making the leaves a bit shinier or arranging the petals in a more aesthetically pleasing way than how it looks in real life. And I think that's where my problem is. I'm looking at these faces, but I'm not studying them deeply enough to reproduce them exactly. Instead, I'm drawing what I think these faces look like. And I know I just said that I like having a structure to fall back on when it comes to facial features. I think I rely on it too much. A structure is usually a rigid thing. It is not flexible. And yes, it's super helpful for laying out the basic foundations of a face, but not all faces look the same. We don't all have the same facial structure. I need to figure out how to adapt the structure that I've learned so that it works for different face shapes. I think this also goes hand in hand with drawing what I see instead of drawing what I think I see. As for the last 2 weeks themselves, I thought it would be cool to redraw all of the portraits that I drew in the first 3 weeks and compare them to see if I've gotten any better. Bad idea. I think I should have stuck to drawing new faces for the last 2 weeks, because now I wasn't drawing for improvement, I was drawing for comparison. And because I've only kind of improved in these last few weeks, I didn't see the huge difference in quality that I was hoping to see, which obviously is discouraging. The more I drew, the more I compared, and the worse I felt about it. By the end of the final week, I was so exhausted from feeling like I haven't gotten any better that I was just ready to be done with this challenge. Progress in art is weird. It's not a straight line. It kind of goes up and down depending on your own ability to see and judge your own ability. I don't know if what I drew in the last 2 weeks is better than what I drew before. It's hard for me to see any improvement other than the face structure is all kind of consistent. Kind of. I'm still pretty bad at accurately reproducing the references. I still feel like the problems I had right at the beginning are the same problems I have now, 1 month later. To close off the challenge, I thought it would be nice to do a self-portrait. I've never tried a self-portrait before as far as I can remember, and although I tried my best, I don't think this quite looks like me either. So, where does this leave us? Is practicing every day for weeks on end the way to go? Are you going to improve if you show up consistently and try your best? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I love drawing, and more than anything, I love learning things. If I hadn't gotten frustrated already in the first week of this challenge and looked at tutorials on how to draw faces more reliably, I don't think I would have even made like the little bit of progress that I did make during the last month. If I hadn't forced myself to draw one portrait every day for the last 5 weeks, I might have never found out that I have a problem drawing what I see. Or at least I wouldn't have realized it so quickly. If anything, drawing every day has definitely given me a better understanding of my own drawing process and my own roadblocks. I think without this challenge, I would have been a lot slower at learning the things that I need to learn to get better. That being said, I don't think I'm gonna continue to draw portraits every day. It burns you out after a while, so I think I'll go at it at a more relaxed pace. Plus, I have all of these pages left on my sketchbook, so who knows? Maybe I'll come back with an update one day and we can see how things look at the end of this sketchbook. Until then, thank you so much for coming with me on this journey, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!